This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only.
Saddam was executed on the Muslim holiday of sacrifice. Why was his execution rushed? And will this lead to more violence in Iraq? These stories and more on Link TV's Mosaic Intelligence Report.
There seems to be a lot of concern about the last 2 minutes of Saddam Hussein's life and less about the first 69 years in which he murdered hundreds of thousands of people. This is what White House spokesman Tony Snow said after the execution of Saddam Hussein. A morbid event that was watched by millions of people around the world on TV sets and on the web. Saddam was basically hanged for ordering the killing of 148 Shiite men and boys in the village of Dujail. This was in reprisal for an assassination attempt that took place there in July 1982. This rushed execution meant that there would be no accounting for his other crimes. The destruction of the marshes and the Marsh Arabs in the 1990s, the murder of tens of thousands of Shiites in the aftermath of the 1991 uprising, the killing of 8,000 members of the Barzani clan in 1983, the 1990 invasion of Kuwait, and the murder of tens of thousands in various purges over his decades in power. The reason for the rush to hanging? Well, there are many theories ranging from the obvious revenge to the conspiracy theorists who claim that Prime Minister Maliki feared a last-minute escape arranged by the Americans and the Jordanians. Nevertheless, the manner of Saddam's execution made it clear that Iraq's Shiite leaders, and in particular Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki, were more interested in revenge than in justice. But for millions of Muslims who watched the hanging on the day of the Eid al-Adha feast, a day of forgiveness, Saddam's execution will go down as an American affair. According to them, America has executed an Arab leader who no longer obeyed his orders from Washington.
What we said is that he is being accorded all of the rights of a prisoner of war. He is being treated in accordance with the Geneva Convention, and we will continue to do so.
Meanwhile, the same TV networks that played the images of a dazed Saddam over and over again, crawling out of a foxhole, dirty, unshaven, and afraid, now these TV networks have transformed his image again by mercilessly replaying the video of his hanging as he walked defiantly to the gallows. They turned him from a mass murderer into a martyr. Many have feared that Saddam Hussein's execution would lead to more violence. But if it did, how would we tell? There is more and more violence in Iraq with each passing month. Almost 2,000 civilians were killed in December, according to Iraq's Interior Ministry. At least 112 U.S. soldiers died in December, the deadliest month for American troops in more than 2 years, pushing the total number of U.S. soldiers killed in Iraq above 3,000. In his final minutes, one of Saddam Hussein's executioners shouted, "Go to hell, Saddam!" Saddam replied cynically, "You mean today's Iraq?" I'm Jamal Dajani for Mosaic Intelligence Report. To learn more about this program or to share your thoughts, visit us at linktv.org/mosaic.
This program was brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only U.S. television network devoted to global and national news, with uncompromising documentaries and diverse cultural programs which connect you to the world.